Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck! Smoking bars outside inside, and I wanna know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
All I kick ass for the Lord.
What's up, you movie-loving maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. Today I have a awesome Italian sci-fi action flick that is a total ripoff of Predator. It is Bruno Mattei's 1988 off-the-wall flick. It is Robowar, and this one is non-stop ridiculous fun. And like I said, it's almost a carbon copy of so many elements of Predator. It's ridiculous and almost shameful, but I love it. But let's jump right in and let's talk about Robowar. So Robowar is truly insane. It's just a movie that shouldn't have been made, but I am so thankful that it was, because it's a lot of fun, even though it takes so many elements from Predator and just kind of melds it with a little bit of RoboCop. It's a lot of weird stuff in here. So let's just get down to the premise. We got a special forces team called BAM, and they're sent out into the jungle to, well, they don't know, but they're sent out to apprehend a rogue cyborg called Omega-1. And Omega-1 is just running wild, killing people at will, and just having a good time. So these guys are sent in to track it down and to obtain it or destroy it, just survive it. So that's kind of the premise of it, and it just kind of falls apart from there. It goes through the same tropes of and beats of Predator. You have you even have a character jumping off a waterfall, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger does. You have the scene, the famous scene of them firing into the rainforest forever, just bullets flying. That's in there. There's just so many aspects of this movie that's just like the Predator. Even the Predator's vision, when he's looking at people and stuff like that with his targeting systems and stuff like that, they pull right out of that as well. So if you love like the Italian Jaws ripoffs that they did all over the place, you're gonna love this one. Even if you love Predator, you're gonna love it. It's just so much fun and weird. But Reb Brown, he takes the lead role of M. Murphy Black. He's pretty much the Arnold Schwarzenegger of this movie, even though he doesn't have the presence of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he doesn't have too many moments to shine, but he does his damnedest in bringing some emotion to the role in some parts. But yeah, it's a hilarious movie that does have a pretty quick pace to it. You don't get bored in any parts. I mean, they are running around the jungle a lot, and that's kind of like a frowned upon in low budget movies. When people are in the jungle, it's always just the same scenery. But Bruno Mattei actually does a really great job in mixing things up and keeping things fresh. Well, another thing is that they meet a girl survivor, but it's not them raiding a village. They stumble upon this woman who's being chased by soldiers, and they kill all of her guy friends, and then they're about to kill her and then probably do something else. And then the guys show up and blow the shit away of these guys. And then she just joins the team. So she's just hanging out. She's a missionary, I guess. And then she is the reason that they go to this village to kind of liberate these children that are there. So it's not like the Predator movie where they stumble upon this army and then take them out and then eventually find this woman. So she brings them to that place. But it's the same setup. They just go on a crazy action spree, just like in Predator. It's almost shocking how closely this movie follows Predator. And like I said, there is a RoboCop element. I don't even know if it's a spoiler, but I guess you can assume if there's a Omega-1 cyborg, that is the kind of RoboCop reference. But there is a certain character that's playing this cyborg that is set up in the very early part of the movie. But yeah, it's flimsy at best, but it's a funny little touch, and one that I just was like, hey, wait a second, because I was so used to all the Predator kind of references that I was like, this is RoboCop. But so much fun, and the music is great. Just Bruno Mattei really brings out a lot of fun movies in the 80s that are just over the top, cheesy as all hell, not very original, but hell of entertainment value in there. But guys, that is it for me. Hopefully you like that one. And hopefully you like what I'm doing here. RoboCop, Robowar. I guess that's why they called the Robo in there, because it is a little bit of RoboCop. Robowar, awesome stuff. But guys, leave a comment if you like what you see. And I will see you guys at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya.